Well, there is nothing like a spring-style roller coaster for us here in Colorado, bringing us from the 70s on one day to the snow the next. And that's what we are tracking going into this week. Monday will be the calm and warm before the storm. We'll have some cloud cover out there and some shower and storm chances later on this afternoon. Mountains could see a little bit of wet weather, kind of hugging the I-70 corridor here. Possibility to see a few scattered showers and a couple of storms possible here in the Denver area late this afternoon and into this evening before more changes arrive. Colder air pushes through with the cold front and brings us some overnight rain snow mix that carries us throughout the day tomorrow. So enjoy the 70s today, albeit a little on the cloudier side, still warm out there. We'll see low to mid 70s here in the Denver area. We'll have 50s and 60s into the high country. Could even see some 80s down into southern Colorado for today. Tonight we'll slide into the 30s. We'll have some rain showers, a little rain snow mix, and it'll be a bit breezy overnight. And then going into tomorrow, we're talking falling temps. Highs will be in the low 40s, and that'll be early on. Temperatures will slide throughout the day with that wintry mix carrying us through our Tuesday afternoon. We have winter storm warnings, winter weather advisories, and winter storm watches all in place. In the blue, the winter storm watches, that includes the Denver area, the winter weather advisories in purple for the high mountain valleys and out into some of our adjacent plains, and then the high country northern mountain areas under winter storm warnings, and that's where we are tracking the potential for 2 feet of snow. Otherwise, totals still very impressive with the heavy wet snow. Let's time it all out for you. So Tuesday morning, we'll be dealing with a little rain snow mix. As we move throughout the day on Tuesday, that is going to continue. Likely to see some wet weather throughout the day on Tuesday. At times some snow, at times a little more of a wintry mix. But by Tuesday night and into Wednesday, that's going to transition over into snow. And that is when we are expecting the most snow to fall. It'll be overnight Tuesday and into Wednesday. So you're going to wake up Wednesday morning, heading out on that morning commute, a little on the dicier side as we're tracking the potential for that accumulating snow to just build. It'll start on the grassy surfaces, before it starts to accumulate on the roads, and that will be likely right around that morning commute time frame. Snow will continue throughout the day on Wednesday before gradually tapering late Wednesday from north to south, and then we'll be clear and quiet going into Thursday. But as far as those totals are concerned, statewide, expecting some snow to accumulate for the vast majority of us, with the most along and north of I-70, where we could pick up about 2 feet of that heavy wet snow. Here in the Denver area, we're looking at the possibility of seeing some very light accumulation overnight into Tuesday morning, mainly on our grassy surfaces. As we head into Tuesday afternoon, accumulations will build, looking at around maybe 1 to 3 inches. But Tuesday night and into Wednesday, that's when we're anticipating the bulk of the accumulation, and it will continue throughout the day on Wednesday. Most of us in the Denver area expecting about 3 to 6 inches. You start to head into the foothills toward the divide. That's where our totals could pile up, around 9 inches possible. Some localized higher totals, especially up in the high country where we could see feet of snow. So we have first alert weather days both Tuesday and Wednesday for this spring storm, this winter storm in spring. Greatest impacts are going to be Tuesday evening into Wednesday morning. Accumulating potential here in Denver with feet possible in the high country. And with this heavy wet snow, we could look at tree limb and power line damage because it is going to be that heavy wet snow. So lots to watch going into Tuesday and Wednesday. We will, of course, continue to keep our eye on any changes with this forecast, but certainly some potential for that impactful spring-style storm here in the Denver area. And it's short-lived. Look at that. By Thursday, we're back in the upper 60s. We'll see 70s that will carry us into the weekend.